What it do, what it is, what it be. Y'all tune in to Everywhere One CV. It's your boy, Just Kyle.
And it's your girl, TJ.
And we back for another show. Y'all already know how it go. Got a special glow for our folks. How Everywhere One's crew doing. Hope y'all doing well. I'm just going to assume that y'all spoke back. Cause I can't hear y'all.
They spoke back.
I heard y'all in spirit. How you doing today?
I'm alright. How are you?
I'm doing alright. Can't complain. See you got on the Panthers hat. I got on my Ravens, so you know what that means. NFL season is coming. Well, it's already here, really. It's been preseason games, so yeah. You excited for the NFL?
No.
Yeah, you never really liked football.
I can't see. For, people like me who wear glasses, I don't know. It's hard to see. I'm not excited for something I can hardly see. You go to football games, you really can't see nothing.
You can watch it on TV.
Even on TV, you barely can see something. It's so far.
Oh, it's not. They got cameras.
It seems far. I really never can, see what's really going on. I can't be the only one out here in the world who feels this way.
I mean, yeah, probably not. I like football. It's just a lot more the slow pace, I guess, compared to basketball. But
for sure.
Fun fact, I became a Ravens fan because I used to play for a rec league when I was younger, and there was the Ravens, and went to the championship. Shout out C-Mac League.
What position were you?
I played defensive end, and I played outside linebacker. They put me in.
I'm gonna act like I know what that means.
They put me in running back one time, but I ran in the hole straight up, so they never did that again.
So you don't know how to run straight?
Well, I was straight up, when you running through the hole, you gotta duck down and cover the ball. I just ran through there straight up.
What hole?
Nah. Through the line, when you go. Never mind. We're just gonna move forward because I don't know where you going with this.
You said I was running through the hole.
Anyway, shout out to the Ravens. If you're a Steelers fan, I'm sorry.
Listen, you can't talk about football with me because football is boring.
I'm not talking about football.
Am I the only person out here that think football boring?
I'm sure you're not. It's plenty of sports boring. I think that
it's boring to watch. I guess to me, football is boring to watch.
I can't watch golfing.
Golf is boring to watch. Yeah, that's boring to watch.
I'm not even really the best fan of baseball for real.
I like baseball games. Baseball games are fun.
Yeah,
I like baseball.
Yeah,
I always have a good time in a baseball game. I feel like they have the best food.
Hell, and now that's cap.
Okay, maybe not the best food, but they got the best. Baseball got the best entertainment outside of football. Outside of basketball. I feel like baseball got the best entertainment. In between the games, they have different. They'll have something going on in between, when they have
football got better than football got better stuff at halftime compared to baseball.
Nah, baseball be fun.
I went to a hockey game once.
Got all the songs. Take me out to the
Nobody wanted to care about that shit.
And then they do all these fun games and stuff.
I don't care about them damn games.
I'm a child.
You ain't never played them games that they played.
I still enjoy being there.
Oh.
I guess I'm a child when it comes to that, but you're a hater. I enjoy watching basketball, baseball, and any type of fighting, any type of wrestling, any type of boxing.
Yeah, that's cap because you wouldn't watch WWE.
Oh, that's fake. That's why
fake.
I wouldn't watch it.
It's not fake. So you telling me if I hit you with
I watch professionals.
You telling me if I hit you with an RKO right now, you ain't gonna feel it?
Try me. Try me.
If I hit her with a power kick, one of them side kicks, that Shawn Michaels.
Why are you talking about domestic violence on camera?
Cause
you over here trying to people hit her, beat her up.
I'm just saying them moves they doing is real. Them real moves.
But it's too fake. I don't like that too fake stuff. Wrestling real, boxing real.
Wrestling? You just said wrestling?
Well, not that wrestling. The other wrestling.
Picking and choosing.
The one where they just do it on the ground like this.
You picking.
And then they turn it. You know what wrestling I'm talking about.
You picking and choosing.
No, I'm not picking and choosing. Not when they have to dress up in all these costumes and go, ooh, ow, ow, That's too much. It's too dramatic. It's theater.
She's a hater, though.
It's theater. Is it not theater?
What you mean? You be watching all that other dramatic stuff?
I know. If I want to watch something dramatic, I'm just gonna put on Netflix.
Well, since we talking about Netflix, I know you was talking about relationships earlier, so this is a perfect time for you to talk about it. We just started watching the new season of Ultimatum. So I kind of want to I guess ask you this. So like, if you and your partner, like,
you're my partner.
I'm speaking hypothetical, like if it wasn't me, because I'm not going on the damn show. But if you or your partner, that's not me, because I wouldn't go on that show. But if you or your partner,
okay,
and say your partner was like taking like forever to marry you and whatnot, and they had this show that was called Ultimatum, and you can go on that show and you basically give your partner an ultimatum. So you know they have other couples on the show, and you get the opportunity to date other couples. I mean, not other couples, but date other people, to kind of determine, you know, your perfect match for a marriage. Is that something that you would do? So
if I was with you,
no, I'm not. I wouldn't go on that show.
Trying to marry me.
I wouldn't go on that show.
So no, we're talking about you.
But I wouldn't go on that show, so it's like I can't even put myself really in the scenario.
Would I sign my significant other up for the show?
Yeah, but I wouldn't go. So it's like somebody like in a hypothetical. This is like in a fake world.
It doesn't matter if you would go. Would I sign you up?
But I'm not in this scenario. Can you just answer it?
I mean, why you not in this scenario?
Cause I ain't going.
So you want me to be imagining myself with somebody else?
No, I'm just saying.
If I was with somebody else, like somebody, I'm not even gonna name no names because I was about to name.
You got some names. Hey, y'all should have seen it. The last show, she talking about some dating in Texas and whatnot. She talking about some nice good dating. So I asked her off camera, like, how you know that?
How you know about Texas?
Like, how you know about Texas? How you know that they men good out there? And guess where she want to go, y'all, for her bachelorette. Where you want to go?
Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Just know I'm off the grid.
Y'all guess in the comments.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Just know I'm off the grid.
But so what it sound like is you wouldn't sign your man up for that show.
Would I sign my man up for the ultimatum?
Yeah.
No. If I have to sign you up, I'm just gonna find somebody else. If you don't want to marry me, I'm just gonna find somebody else. I'm not gonna beg. Yeah. I'm not gonna I wouldn't sign somebody up because I feel like that's forcing somebody to do something they don't want to do. And then the whole time in the marriage, I'm gonna be wondering, I wonder if you just married me because I made you go on the show, The Ultimatum, and I forced you to marry me. And I don't want somebody to feel forced.
The reasons
I think that's kind of embarrassing.
The reasons why, I can't really speak for the girls, but a lot of the guys on the show, they were saying giving the same reason as to why they weren't ready to jump into marriage. And I know we talked about it a little bit, but financial, that was like one of some of the men's like biggest reasons for not, proposing or whatnot. They want to make sure they're established. They want to make sure they got the bread. Because if you think about it, like, okay, yeah, they're gonna propose, but say they still broke. I mean, you still gonna have to wait for the wedding once you get engaged. So I still feel like feel like it's just like this my thing. If the woman is pressuring them in the show, I just feel like they would just propose, right? And then they'll just wait. They'll get comfortable. Again, it's gonna be another 7 years. They're gonna have a 7-year engagement. And then the significant other gonna be like, well, when we get married, I feel like it's gonna be the same cycle if they're waiting to get the biggest check to I don't know, because I feel like that's kind of cliche. Like to say that it's financials. That's
what I'm saying, because it's like, are you waiting for jackpot, or like are you doing what's it called at the gas station, like? What's those scratch-offs? Lotteries? Like, is that what you're waiting on? Because if you're with me for 7, because a lot of them people have been together 7, 5, 10 years, and you say it's financial, and you feel like we can't work on financial together in a marriage, because I feel like in a marriage, that's what you do. You're still going to grow. You'll probably be in a better position because you're married, honestly. Maybe not, but you're still going to grow. I feel like that's like financially, mentally, physically, all that. You're still going to grow. So I don't understand why you can't do that in a marriage. I do understand, like, as a man wanting to be I do understand you want to have your stuff together. But I feel like that comes with a woman. If you have a woman in general, you should be doing that.
Yeah.
Not waiting until marriage. Like, if you plan on being in a relationship with a woman, you should be doing that currently. That's
my thing. Like these,
because women are expensive. You can't have a girlfriend that
relationships in
you
general.
cannot be in a relationship and not have anything. Like, I honestly, women being in a relationship is expensive. If you feel like you can't afford a relationship, that's okay. Just stay out of a relationship until you can afford one. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
That's my thing too on the show. Like a lot of the guys, you know, they were saying that, but then this is my thing. If it's money, I'm not trying to get in no relationship. So if I'm going on if you put me on an ultimatum, I'm not finna go entertain no other girl trying to get in no relationship if it's money. Yeah. That's just more money. So it's like
the same thing. It's just
it's like you kind of contradicting yourself. It's like, you know, I don't know. And then one of the girls in the show, damn, I forgot her name, but she was just talking about
I think it's Lisa.
I wasn't talking about her. I didn't want to bring her up. Lisa, you gotta get your shit together. I'm gonna be 100. You can't be on national television hitting on guys. Like, you gotta relax. They already look at us in a negative light, so you need to tone it down, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta relax, Lisa.
You gotta relax.
Dude did way too much out of pocket.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was too much.
It was out of pocket.
And it's funny because as a black woman, when you're watching shows like this, you get excited seeing black couples on there. You get excited seeing black love. You get excited just seeing black women in general, because it's like lots of these shows don't really show black love like that, and it's not necessarily meant for us. So as a black woman seeing two black women on the show, I'm like, hey, it's lit. We got two black couples. We showing some black love. And then next thing you know, one black girl just calling the other black girl names and just being so rude to her, like outright calling her the B word, calling her the S word. I'm trying to work on my language.
I'm like, damn, did you not just see the damn riverboat, bro? Like, would y'all not watch it? What the hell was y'all at?
I'm like, dang, if honestly, I'm just the type of person, if I had an issue with somebody, I'll tell it behind the scenes, or I'll jump behind the scenes. I'm not going to tear down another black woman on the TV show just for everybody else to tear down. Like, why are we doing that to each other?
Every time we tear down another black person publicly, guess what? Guess who thinks that they can do the same thing? Guess who we giving the power to? Guess who we giving the green light to? So y'all gotta be careful about what y'all putting out there, bro. I know I say it a lot, but I'm gonna keep on saying it. I'm gonna keep on saying it, bro, because at the end of the day, we gotta take some type of accountability for ourselves, for our actions. So we already know what we up against. Let's not make it easier for them. So yeah, with that being said, Netflix is done with us. Goddamn. After that,
yeah, exactly. Netflix don't do domestic violence.
Hell no,
Netflix done. Recall one love show I've seen where like they physically put hands on each other. Like she physically put her hands on that man, and he was looking like.
He was like, man, you know it happened behind closed doors. I think he was more surprised it happened on camera. Like,
whoa, sis.
Like, damn.
Like, how much alcohol are you drinking? And you can't blame that on alcohol.
She was just straight up hating for real. She was just hating because her man was giving another shorty play, and shorty was going for it. Shorty was talking about what? You want to cuddle with me? Right after she said that, here come Lisa antennas. What y'all talking about? So
that was too much.
I feel like and then Lisa signed her man up to be on the show. So it's like you signed him up to be on the show, but then you're gonna get mad when he's doing what he's supposed to do on the show.
Right.
So
Yeah, that was too much. But who were you talking about before?
What?
You said you wasn't going to talk about Lisa. You was going to talk about another.
Oh yeah, I was going to talk about the girl that she was talking about. Yeah. So her, like, she just
why?
She just don't know what the hell she want.
Why you think she don't know?
Because she's saying like, oh, it's like I want to be married, and it's like, but I don't know. What if I'm not gonna? I don't know. But then I want to have kids, and I know you want to have kids, but I don't know if I want to have kids. And it's like, I don't know if this. Listen, get the hell out. You making my damn head hurt. You got too much this and that. You talking to this person, that person in your head. You're not talking to the person in front of you. Get the hell out. I ain't got time. It's too much. So I just ain't like that. And her man, the whole damn show. Don't put just throw the whole show away. Throw the whole show away because it's messy. It's messy.
It was messy. I mean, we probably watched maybe 3 episodes, but it did get a little. I'm gonna try to finish. I don't know. It got messy, then it got boring. And then it's just like, what's gonna happen? So.
Well, it's only two black people left on the show. Just say FYI. Y'all know it.
The one couple.
With all due respect, I mean, I don't know if Netflix does this on purpose, but Netflix, it seems like they do not fuck with black people when it comes to these dating shows, relationship shows. I'm just gonna say it. And it also seems like the other people that they pick on the show don't fuck with black people neither. So it's like y'all getting these people that don't fuck with black people, just to make the black people kind of look like they not attractive or they not. So I don't know. Netflix is y'all on a real thin line with me, goddamn. Yeah, I need to get y'all.
Well, maybe Netflix one day will talk to us and we'll have our own show then.
Yeah, maybe. If y'all still fucking with black people, but we'll see.
Bro, the ultimatum, yeah, y'all gotta do better. Y'all gotta do better. But to answer your question, no, I would not sign my significant other for the ultimatum. Would you?
Good, because I ain't going on that motherfucker.
And I ain't forcing you to, because guess what? Ring already on it. Period.
That's what I'm saying.
That's too much. That's too drama. Yeah, that's too much drama.
Yeah, doing too much.
Could you watch me date other people?
And we're still together?
I mean, like the show, like they was kind of watching them talk to other people.
Nah, it's kind of weird. It's like, it seems like some experiment, some social experiment for real. They seem like little test rats, and they're getting experimented on. That's what it seems like.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I can't mess with it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's weird.
In other news, this ain't really in other news. I kind of want to talk about supporting friends just a little bit. Of course, you want to support your friends, right? I think you should support your friends. I think it's the right thing to do, but it gotta make sense. It gotta make sense. And when I say that, I mean like if I'm supporting you and I'm paying for your product. Your product, you selling it for $300, $400. I can get the same product, if not the same quality, better, for $40. I don't give a damn if we the closest friends. You can be my kin. I'm not paying you for a damn thing if I can get that shit for $40. It gotta make sense. Like the math gotta math, bro. I'm gonna support you for free, but I can't. If you outside my tax bracket, I gotta stay in my wage. That's how I feel. So you done moved on. You was rocking with me when I was rocking with you when we was in the gutter, but as soon as you took off, shit, you left me. Yeah. So I'm gonna stay right here with my $40 plug. You know what I mean? A $40 connect. How you feel when it comes to supporting friends? Cause you see those posts all the time, right? Strangers support my stuff more than my friends and this and that, blah, 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 blah. But then you selling your product for $1,000. Of course a stranger's gonna support you before your friend. Your friend was with you. Your friend was with you in the hard times, was helping you in the hard times. Your friend remember all that y'all been through back in the day. So of course. So I just kind of want to get your thoughts on supporting friends in that aspect.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, stay in your tax bracket. You shouldn't spend $800, $900, $1,000 trying to support your friend, knowing if you spend that, you might not have rent money. No. Because guess what? If you ask your friend for the rent money, they're gonna be like, no. So you should definitely stay in your tax bracket. Definitely stay under the whatever your budget is. But I do see where you coming from. I mean, lots of people say, listen, you can spend $1,000 on a purse, but it won't spend $800 on your friend's art. I don't know. When it comes to something like that, it's like, where your priorities, or not even priorities, but like, support if you can. If you financially can, support. If you can't, then don't. Yeah. And I feel like friends should understand that, because you know your friends. You know if your friends got money.
Yeah.
You know if they don't got money.
Yeah.
So don't expect your friends to do more than what they got.
Yeah. You know what pissed me off though a little bit? Like I know my friends. My friends be supporting me and all that, but it pissed me off a little bit though, because like I can probably count on one hand like how many friends actually paid to see me perform. But they'll go pay $200, $300 to go see somebody that they never met in person. They don't got no type of rapport with to go see them. Mm-hmm. But they can't pay $40 to come see me. Mm-hmm. So I know it's definitely a sensitive topic, because it's like I've been in that situation live. Like, well damn, you gonna go pay that? I'm performing Friday. It's $40. Well, it's just like, it's just, you get the excuses and shit. So, I'ma just remember when I blow up, guess what? Y'all gonna have to pay the same shit that y'all was paying for these people that y'all didn't know to come see me perform. Mm. So, I just remember, so it ain't nothing. Because at the end of the day, like, regardless, somebody's always watching, somebody's always gonna be supporting you. So, a lot of times it's not gonna be your friends, and a lot of times it may be. You just gotta stick to your truth, stick to your core, and just continue doing what you're doing. Whatever else is gonna follow. That's how I feel. So
yeah, that's facts. I mean, like you said, you just take notes and you accept. I'm a true believer of accepting your friends, your family for who they are. You already know what type of person they are, and sometimes it's better to just accept that and understand who they are than be mad at them for doing something that you already knew that they were gonna do. Mm-hmm. You already knew that they was gonna do that, but you're still friends with them. Mm-hmm. At that point, if you want to continue to be friends with that person, accept them for who they are. Mm-hmm. Take note, but then later on in life, hey yo, I'm not about to give you free handouts. Mm-hmm. And that's that. But I love you.
Exactly. Speaking on supporting, man, I ain't gonna stay on this topic too long, but the ex-president of the United States that goes by Donald Trump, he has been indicted on 96 different charges. 96. Now, I don't know if that's fact. Y'all don't quote me on that. Y'all Google it yourself. It's everywhere. They just got his mugshot. This is what really kills me though. What kills me? I be seeing so many of our people supporting this man so much, right? They supporting really this man so. That's man. Well, maybe it's just in the comments. Maybe it's just in the comments. Maybe it's just be in the comment section on social media. Cause I go to the comment section real quick, y'all. But maybe that's what it is. But I be seeing so many people openly support this man. This same man that has followers that openly support the KKK. That this man has followers that openly do not like black people. This followers has people that's openly white supremacists. So it just baffles me that so many of our people would support this man solely because he's providing money to the economy.
What you said? What you said earlier today?
Morals over money.
That part.
Morals over money. Black people. As black people, we have always been in that, that crab in a barrel mentality. Why? Because we always putting money over morals. When we gonna start putting morals over money?
We're not the only people that do.
Of course not. The reason I'm speaking so passionately is because I love my people, and I want them to do. I want us to do better.
Right.
So it's just like y'all gotta cut it out with that, bro. Y'all gotta cut it out. It's like nowadays, it's like motherfuckers don't got morals no more, and it really do be pissing me off a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing different. It's the same thing that was happening, same thing that's being said, same support that was given when he was running for president, and unfortunately, it's like, okay.
Yep. Donald Trump spoke on in Central Park 5 saying they should get the death penalty, and they was kids. That's what this president just all raving over. He the biggest gangster. He this and that. Man, get off his word too. We moving on. That's all I had to say about that. Morals over money. Huh?
Morals over money. That's so important. But this is my thing. I'm wondering if it's as big as sometimes it looks. Like, that's why I was like, when you first said it's so many people, I'm wondering if it is, because social media and different type of medias can show 10 black folks outside of jail. Then it's not, but it looks like a lot to us.
That's a lot to me.
But
to me, I don't want to know without one goddamn one of y'all.
But it's not necessarily. It doesn't represent the majority.
Of course not.
But sometimes we think it's bigger than how small.
Oh yeah.
How small it is.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I understand that for a fact. So, and the people that support, they know exactly who the hell I'm talking to. So y'all know who I'm talking to. Go ahead and sip your water, sip your tea. I really don't give a damn what you sipping, but you gonna hear me.
Sip your water,
sip your tea. I don't care what you sipping.
Sip your coffee.
You gonna hear me. That's all I know.
Sipping a little wine.
But we can go ahead and skip past that. We ain't gonna get Orange Man too much, even though Halloween coming up.
Even though Halloween coming up.
Yeah, damn pumpkin.
Yeah, man.
We ain't gonna get into too much. So we can go ahead and move on. Since it is football season, some wild shit just came out. The Dwayne Haskins story. I don't know if you've heard of that. Have you heard of that?
No.
The Dwayne Haskins. All right. We'll talk about it a little bit.
You gonna let your children play football?
Maybe. If they want to. I'll let my kids play whatever they want to play. But they got other leagues. It's not just like contact. They got flag football.
That's corny.
Oh, okay. What?
Sorry.
How about to educate you real quick? You know what's crazy though?
They make more money than real football.
Nah, I wasn't gonna say that. When contact football, when school is like during the summertime when they out, they do have like 7-on-7 flag football leagues, and scouts actually go to those leagues to look at players. Believe it or not. So actually, 7-on-7 flag is actually it's continuing to elevate for real.
Okay, you know what? But I want my kid to be corny. How about that? It's a little corny, but I want my kid to be corny. So he gonna play flag football if he want to play flag. If he want to play football, anything, it's gonna be flag. And be like, make sure don't touch him. I done seen enough concussions. I done seen enough injuries. Say my son is not playing football, and if he is, he's playing flag football.
Would you let your son box?
Yes.
You seen what happened to Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali got hit a lot and ended up with Parkinson's.
But Muhammad Ali is also like such a huge role model.
He is, but he used to get hit a lot.
Yeah, he got hit a lot.
And his nerves was messed up.
But he's also like a role model, and he's Muhammad Ali is a freaking legend. He's like an idol. He's somebody that I would tell my kids how great he was.
What do all that got to do with brain damage?
Because he's also a part of when I think of boxing, I think of him and also other great people.
But it's great people in the NFL.
I guess because I'm not really interested in the NFL, I can't name somebody that I read books about and grew up like watching movies and interested in from the NFL the same way that I did as Muhammad Ali. So you ain't know Colin Kaepernick
because he definitely took a stand. He definitely took a stand like how Muhammad Ali was taking stands.
You had to go there.
And, I'm glad.
He's not even playing football no more.
We're going to get into Dwayne Haskins, but I got to bring this up just because we brought up Colin Kaepernick. Man, I remember how this country was like destroying him just because he took a knee because of the national anthem, right? Mm-hmm. But if this country is so upset about that, why this country not mad that it's veterans that went into the Army, into the Navy, whatever line a business that you went into, why do you see homeless veterans?
Yeah.
Why do you see veterans struggling with healthcare? Mm-hmm. If this country cares so much about their damn people that they putting on the front lines, people that's enlisting to go fight for them, y'all should all be taking a damn knee with Colin. So that be my thing, bro. This country is so goddamn contradictory. Like y'all passed by. Colin was taking a knee for them too.
Yeah.
Like the country don't care about their own veterans. They damn sure ain't gonna care about you. So
it's so crazy to think about how much the veterans like don't get the support that they need coming back. Like that's freaking ridiculous.
If you're a veteran, you shouldn't have to worry about housing. You shouldn't have to worry about healthcare. You should get paid for the rest of your damn life because you put your life on the line for this country.
Yeah.
So I feel like regardless, you shouldn't have to worry about a damn thing. And you see homeless veterans, that shit's sickening, man.
Mental
illnesses.
Wow. They come back with so many, issues and don't get the support, don't have the finances for the support. That is ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
Y'all tell me why I should fight for a country that don't fight for me.
What? What if they what is it when they do they have that anymore? When you have
a draft?
18,
a draft? Oh yeah. I don't think it'll happen no time soon. Only because so many people are enlisting. But shit, if they did have it, I'm just going to jail like Muhammad Ali did.
Yeah, I told you.
I'm not fighting for no country. But like I said, morals over money. Stand on what you believe in. Don't let nobody blur your vision.
Would you let your child
go to the Army?
No, I went back to boxing.
Box. Hell yeah.
You let your child
sure. I think boxing is an art. Like I think it's an art. Like from the defense, from the techniques, from the I just think it's just
probably why I look at boxing different because I look at boxing as like look at it as an art.
It's an art form.
At it as just so like those boxers be so smart.
Yeah, they really do. I was watching Jerron Boots Ennis. You don't know him, but he did some crazy shit in the ring. He did some. I'm gonna put it on the screen too. But he did some slow mo punch. Like he did a slow mo and then sped up and then slow mo and then sped up. It was like so. It was
slow mo and then sped up.
I'm gonna show you. But it was. What? It was mad. It was mad.
People
dope.
thinking something wrong with their TV. They like, why is it buffering?
Yeah, he did some slick stuff. I don't think his opponent saw it. Like his opponent was probably like, "What's going on?" And he snuck in there. It was.
Opponent probably thought something was wrong with his brain. Like, because you get hit back to back. You thinking, okay, my brain
He even did the walk. Like he hit the.
Like
hit him real fast.
He probably thought he was tripping. Like, wait, what's going on?
But yeah, I definitely let my son. But I respect boxing so much. I respect all fighters, even MMA. Even though really don't.
MMA is like.
It's like all over the place. I still respect the fighters because they putting their life on the line. But
it's just so gruesome.
Yeah, that shit.
MMA can be gruesome. I read a tweet.
It seemed like there's no street rules. It seemed like.
Yes, I read a tweet that was like MMA is like watching two drunk dudes out of the bar just fight. You're watching like drunk dudes fight at the bar. Like they got in an argument and they just start fighting. That's what MMA is.
Nah, yeah, I can see that. Cause like when they be getting them on the ground, they just
like it's just like yo, like this is gruesome.
Yeah.
But they be so strong and they be having so many techniques.
Yeah, that's the thing. They got so many different. That's why it's hard for me to watch MMA compared to boxing because I feel like boxing, it's like they're mastering one technique. Like they're showing you so many different art forms of this one technique. Yeah. You watch MMA, it's like this fight you may see boxing and then knock them out. You may see grappling. You may see some taekwondo, multi. I don't know how to pronounce all that shit, but y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
but
it's ridiculous.
That shit crazy.
You remember that that show, the African show on Netflix? The guy MMA African show on Netflix, y'all. We actually was watching a couple episodes. Shout out to that show. I don't even remember what show.
That shit was
Knockout or something.
My fault. That shit was funny.
It was kind of funny.
That shit was funny.
I like African shows. I like African shows and like movies. They be dramatic.
Alright, we everywhere. My fault, y'all. Alright, so
everywhere at once. Here we at.
Back to Dwayne Haskins. All right, so basically with Dwayne Haskins, so he used to play for the Pittsburgh Steelers, but he was killed in 2022. So he was killed in Florida while he was training with his fellow teammates. They're saying that he was struck by a dump truck while attempting to cross an interstate after reports claim his vehicle ran out of gas entering the highway. Now, according to a lawsuit that was filed, there were allegations that claimed that Haskins was actually drugged and robbed by a group that contained 1 man and 3 women. And it looks like that they also accused the dump truck of speeding, operating carelessly, and violating weight limit regulations. It also claims the rental truck driven by Haskins had a defect that led to it running out of gas. So they're basically saying that this man was set up. And I want to say that the drugs that they did find in his system were like anesthetics that doctors would use to put you, under and stuff like that. So I was like, oh. That's some crazy shit. So they're basically saying he was set up, like somebody drugged him, and that's how. And he ended up getting in his car. He was driving. I guess maybe he just could have lost control, maybe, and just stopped and just got out because he was so drugged out of his mind. They was following him the entire time, and then hit him when he got out of the car.
And hit him when he got out.
Yeah, they hit him with the dump truck. They ran over him with a dump truck.
When did this happen?
It said back in 2022, last year. Let me see if they got like the actual month and all that.
And hit him with a dump truck when he got out of the car.
Yeah.
That's so gruesome.
So these are recent stories that's coming out. So they're basically alleging that he may have been blackmailed and robbed before he got killed.
Yo, that's so gruesome.
It was April 9th, 2022 in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I don't even fuck with the Steelers, but this story was pretty sad.
The fact that you have to put that out there. See, that's
I'm wearing a Ravens hat, man. I can't just you know what I mean?
Crazy about y'all.
I'm wearing a Ravens hat, man.
Okay.
Damn. I do fuck well with a lot of Steelers players though, even old players. The rivalry is respected.
What about Cowboys?
I mean, Cowboys is cool.
That's energy.
Everybody love the Cowboys though, but I don't know why.
Yeah. Okay. That's freaking ridiculous. But who do they think would have a vendetta against this man to drug him, or just any random? Like,
you know, athletes in general, I feel like go through a lot. Like y'all got all this money, especially the ones that's like, that's still kind of in the hood a little bit, but they not like when you still attached. And you vulnerable, somebody is gonna try to get one up on you. Unfortunately, that's just the world we live in. It's a dog eat dog world. That's how this country was built. Unfortunately. Yeah,
that's so unfortunate. I hate to hear somebody just die in such a terrible death.
Yeah, that's terrible. Bro.
It's just such a terrible way to pass away. So R.I.P. That's really, really sad. And I watched one video on TikTok. And it's completely not about this, but girls was talking about like what it's like dating athletes. But this one girl brought up that she felt like all the athletes she met that she was dating, they all have like some sort of guard up, like some sort of wall up, because they're just usually, introverted. They're usually to themselves. They usually just play the sport, and then out of nowhere they just have a lot of money and they feel like everybody wants something from them, and they always have to give themselves to other people. They're always put in positions where they have to be a certain way around someone or a certain way around someone else, so they're always giving parts of themselves or a representation of themselves to all these different people and have a guard up on like who they really are. It's a personality as anybody outside of their sport. Mm-hmm.
Because they put on the pedestal. I mean, in a way, like the people that's fans put them on this pedestal.
Yeah. I think if that's true, I feel like that's like tough. That's a tough way to live if it's true.
Yeah, you gotta always look over your shoulder. Like you ain't make it, so you ain't be successful just to have to look over your shoulder. That's what you leave that to the street folk. Like so. Yeah, it's definitely an unfortunate situation, but I do hope that this investigation brings the truth out of the situation, and they get whoever is involved, because that's fucked up.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, the fact that this happened last year and they're still investigating.
Well, a lawsuit was just filed, so I don't know if maybe they're gonna reopen the investigate. I don't know what's gonna come out of that, but yeah, I guess we're gonna see.
Well, R.I.P. Because that's unfortunate. We done talked about 2 football players back to back in 2 different episodes, sir.
Yeah, I know. Football season.
Excited about football season.
See,
even though I don't really care much for football, I always thought, I always dreamed that I would be that person that would always have like the Super Bowl parties and that people want to come to my crib for Super Bowl party just to have a good time. Just a reason to have a party, So I still plan on being that person.
Okay, well, I don't know who cleaning up. I ain't cleaning up after all y'all.
I never asked you to clean up.
I said clean up after all y'all. So I'm talking about whoever you invite.
I'll clean up after my people. I don't mind cleaning. Well, they
need to make sure they clean up.
I will clean all day. I will clean this house before y'all get here. I clean the house after y'all get here. But we might get catering. Y'all cool with catering? Ooh, let's go.
Okay, good ball.
I would catering. I feel like just invest in what you want. If you feel like you're not the best, just invest in catering.
Oh yeah. I would never cook for no group of people unless y'all paying
for a whole group of people.
And I still probably wouldn't do it.
And then the food be nasty, and they be like, "Who made this?"
Exactly.
I don't need that type of.
I'm be like.
I'm like, he made it. What do you remember? You probably never seen that movie. Who made the potato salad? It's an old movie. Yeah, you never seen it.
That's what it's named.
Yeah, who made the potato salad? But it's a black movie too. We should try to find it somewhere. But yeah, no, I'm not cooking for a large group of people. Y'all not coming to my crib for Thanksgiving. No, none of that.
Well, yeah, I'm glad we agree with that.
Yeah. We agree on something. That's probably why we're together. We can agree on one or 2 things out of 10.
Well, we got to get into our...
I'm so excited about the topic today because usually the topics are about aliens or whatnot. Aliens are cool, but I've never met one. And I don't know. I don't ever want to meet one.
You met one of these people we talking about?
But I feel like they're more like if I want to go.
You think you want to be in one or something?
I mean, no, maybe no. No, I don't want to be in one. But I would love to do like a documentary about one or something. I don't know. I just feel like it's so. These people I could walk past any day.
Okay. Well. The individual and his crazy ass followers who we're talking about today is Charles Manson and his crazy ass cult.
Okay, which one is this? Is this the one who had the juice? The Kool-Aid?
No.
That's a different one?
Yeah, it's a different one.
Oh, okay.
Nah, this motherfucker crazy.
Oh, this the one with all the females?
Nah.
Okay.
He might have had a. He had a lot of people in his following. I don't think it was all girls.
Okay, and this is not the one where all the police came and shot up the whole.
Nah, that's Waco. No, not that
there's so many cults out there.
All right, so we gonna talk about all those other ones, but we talking about Charles Manson and the Manson family. The Manson family. Dun 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 dun. Anyway. Charles Manson. So the Manson family, they were a cult. They were located in California in the late 1960s. So the group was formed and led by the notorious criminal and cult leader Charles Manson. The crimes committed by the Manson family included multiple murders, torture, hostage taking, and the attempted assassination of President Gerald Ford. Charles Manson became a criminal and a sadist at a young age. I think that's like somebody that just does bad shit. I guess. I don't know. While a preteen and early teen, he committed numerous thefts and burglaries at age 17. While in reformatory school, awaiting parole, he assaulted a young boy. And while he was holding a razor to the child's throat. This motherfucker was sick. Alright, so after he became an adult, Manson was again in prison for a variety of crimes, including pimping the woman who would become his first wife.
What in the world? What are you? It feels wrong reading it, don't it? It feels wrong reading it. You done reading it. We should have had a recording.
He really fucked up. Goodness gracious.
I mean, he done did already a thousand
things before he even got to the cult.
Before he even got to the cult. The cult was probably
we ain't get there, y'all.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so after he was released from prison in 1967, Manson moved to San Francisco, where he lived for a time with Dennis Wilson of the Beach Boys. That's fucking random. So Dennis was like, "Oh, you're Charles Manson. You was messing with that little boy with a razor, and you went to prison. Oh yeah, come stay with me for a little while. I'll get you back on your feet."
Had all girls. I feel like.
You feel like it was? I don't know. I feel like he had all guys.
Was all girls.
I know what you're talking about, but that wasn't a violent cult. They wasn't killing people.
Yes, they were. They went to jail for stabbing some people and going to jail. That was the first episode of how to be a cult person.
Maybe it was Charles Manson.
And he wanted to be a singer. I don't know if I got the right guy.
I don't know. I didn't see that shit in the story. I don't think this guy wanted to be a singer.
Bruh.
His name is Charles Manson.
I'm looking. I felt like he was a musician.
Oh, he was?
And he wanted to be a singer. That's why he was with the dude.
Oh, Beach Boy dude.
Because he wanted to be in the documentary, they was talking about him saying, like, the Beach Boy was going to take him to the studio. And he started going to the studio with the Beach Boy. But then the Beach Boy, long story short, the producer didn't like his song, and then they fell out, and then he hated them.
But why would the Beach Boy even let him, after all that he's done up to this point?
That was before. And I could have swore his whole cult was just women.
It probably would.
Yep, this is the same people. It's the first episode.
Yep.
His cult was women. Yeah. Same thing. Everybody in his cult was women. And he got all these women to kill these people, and then I'm gonna let you get back to the article.
I was about to say I would have.
But before he even he was getting them to do all types of stuff, like telling them that they don't feel pain and stuff like that. So he would like burn them, and they'd be like, "Oh, I don't feel it. It doesn't hurt." And then he branded their faces. But then also, like, before they even started killing people, they used to just like break into people's homes and trash their homes, like rich people's homes, and just trash them. And that was like fun to them. They would just go break into rich people's homes, trash them, so that when the rich people wake up, they got a trash home. That was their fun before they started.
You're doing that wild shit.
Yep.
Well, I guess I can just dive. I'm gonna dive into what the hell he believed a little bit.
Yeah, get into it. I just wanted to make sure that I was talking about the right folks.
Oh, you good. So Manson claimed the members of the family were the original Christians who had been reincarnated. He also claimed the first century Romans had been reincarnated as the 1960s era American establishment. Manson, he began using the alias Charles Willis Manson, often saying it very slowly. I'm not going to say it because I feel like that is some fucking cult shit. I don't know. But so he basically was implying that he's the son of man. So several members of the cult testified that they believed Manson was the second coming of Christ. So they actually believed that he was Jesus. They didn't think for 1 second, like, damn, maybe I'm wrong, after killing all those people. Mm-hmm. But let's get into the murders.
Do we really?
I guess we can see how bad it is. So on the night of August 8th, 1969, Manson told Charles Tex Watson to take Susan Atkins, I'm not going to say all these people, to take the girls to that house where musician Terry Melcher used to live. As Manson had instructed him to totally destroy everyone in it, as gruesome as you can. So that's what he told them to do to his family. So at the time, the house was being rented by film director Roman Polanski and his 8.5 months pregnant wife, actress and fashion model Sharon Tate. The Manson family brutally murdered everyone in the home, shooting and stabbing them repeatedly. Tate pleaded to be allowed to live long enough to give birth and offered herself as a hostage in an attempt to save the life of her baby. Instead, the Manson family stabbed her 16 times. Damn, these are some fucked up people.
Yeah, do we have to go through all the rest of them? That's so.
I was gonna say, yeah, I think it was
that
even more. It was some.
Okay, keep going. I guess.
I don't know. Well, anyway, so the next night, Manson himself joined Watson, Atkins, and the crazy ass Charlie Angels, demons, whatever, and in search for additional victims. After several hours, the group arrived at the house of supermarket executive Leno LaBianca and his wife Rosemary. The couple was brutally murdered by Watson Atkins using blood from the victims. The killers wrote "Rise and Death to Pigs" on the walls and misspelled "Helter Skelter" on the refrigerator door. Listen to this crazy ass shit. Before leaving the crime scene, the Manson family members showered and petted their dogs. These fucking people love dogs so damn much that they will kill people over dogs.
And they didn't even they left the dogs.
They left the dogs alive. They gave them a bath and petted them and said, "Okay, y'all have a good day."
They don't have the same they don't have the same like energy towards human beings as they do towards dogs, or have the same love or care or value in the human. Okay. Wow. And I have something interesting to share with you too. I don't know if you've seen this.
Well, we'll go ahead.
We're
we're gonna get to the end. So I'm not gonna talk about any more killings. So let's talk about the good part where we lock this motherfucker ass up. All right. So, Charles Manson, he was convicted in 1971 of 7 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of conspiracy to commit murder. In 1974, Manson claimed his religion was Scientology, stating that he has never settled upon a religious formula for his beliefs, and was presently seeking an answer to his question in the new mental health cult known as Scientology. Charles Manson died of a heart attack and complications from colon cancer in 2017 at the age of 83. He was locked up. Mm-hmm. So we got to the end of that. Get that crazy ass man out the way. All right, what you about to say?
Did you know that one of the girls just got let out?
I'm glad you brought that up. That's one of the reasons I want to talk about that code. So one of the girls definitely just got released. I think they should leave her old ass locked up.
What?
I'm gonna be 100. I don't care how old you is. You killed all them people. Shit, they still got people locked up for drugs.
Yeah, that's wild.
Non-violent offenses. Keep her old ass locked up because if she killed people, she deserved to do the time. They ain't let Pookie get out for non-violent drug offenses, so leave Leanne's old ass locked up. What is that her name? What's her name?
That's a great question. I lost her name.
She looked like a Leanne.
Her name is Van. Wait, Leslie. Leslie Van.
We're just gonna say Houghton because you a hoe. Killing all them people for no damn reason. I don't got nothing nice to say about her.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I mean, she spent over 50 years in prison. She's now in her 70s, and
leave her locked up. I'm not understanding.
She said, I guess she got out because eventually she was able to. They say she's shown extraordinary rehabilitative. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Efforts, insight, remorse, realistic parole plans, support from family and friends, and received 4 successive grants of parole. So I guess she's been also noted for many years of therapy and substance abuse counseling. So I am a true believer of rehabilitation.
It depends what you did. I'm not a true believer of any type of rehabilitation. If Jeffrey Dahmer got rehabilitated, I don't give a damn. His ass need to be buried under the prison. He can be rehabilitated. I feel like certain shit you just can't come back from. And that's one of them.
Yeah, she was 19.
Yeah, that's one of them. She's bugging. Throw her ass under the jail.
He forced her to do drugs. Raped her. Made her get a
What Trump say about the
I don't know.
About the Central Park. What Trump say about the Central Park 5?
I am not sticking up for this girl. I'm just saying what the article is.
What Trump say about Central Park 5?
No,
she need a death penalty. Fuck that.
I'm really not sticking up for her. That's what the article. This is all the things that the article is saying is that that was part of her. that was part of
the shit she said so she can get the hell out of jail. That I know the game. So she can get the hell out of prison. She tried to paint herself in this light as if she was used and abused, as if she was controlled in a way. Man, get the hell up out of here.
Which she probably was.
Yeah, but I ain't falling for none of that shit.
I mean, lots of people in cults are used, abused, and controlled. So yes, she probably was, but that does not justify the deaths. So
did somebody have her hands tied like a string like this?
Honestly,
I don't believe in none of that. And then that control shit, I don't believe.
He said doesn't have a hand. But you don't believe that people can be controlled and manipulated?
I feel like everybody got their own way. They just choose to be controlled. You choose to be controlled.
You don't believe that people can be manipulated?
Yeah, I believe people can be manipulated.
Especially young people.
I believe people can be manipulated, but 19, you're at a good age to where you got your mind of your own.
A 19-year-old.
You got a mind of your own.
A 19-year-old on drugs.
The 19, she wasn't. What about before she was on drugs?
Yeah, she was. And from the documentary, he was getting girls that were already. He wasn't getting just girls that were coming from good families and stuff. He was getting people that were already homeless. Like these, the women were homeless, and he was this charming guy who, at first, of course, they weren't doing all those things. Like he was just really nice. He would take them. He would sing to them. He was a musician. He would take them out. He would feed them. He let them live with her.
I don't give a fuck about what he did. He could have gave him $1 million. Morals over all that shit. If you don't stay about morals, y'all tripping.
I'm not justifying it. I'm just telling you that's how people can become controlled.
I know,
that's how people can be manipulated.
But people should stand on morals.
But some people,
right is right, wrong is wrong.
Some people are already like in such terrible positions, have already such a in a dark place. Whether they're doing drugs, whether they're out living on the streets, and just by having another person come along and feed you and house you and give you clothing and take care of you, you can be manipulated. Like they can do all these things to manipulate you and control you. So that's how lots of these cults things happen, and we gotta continue watching How to Be a Cult Leader because they kind of give you all of the characteristics that these guys have. To control people.
But this my
thing. To manipulate them.
This my thing. I understand everything you're saying, but I feel like as a person, you morally know it's not right to stab somebody and kill them. Right. You morally know that's not right. You know it's not right to kill somebody. Yeah. So like, why even play these dumbass games? Y'all know right from wrong.
I guess you can allow somebody.
I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about like the system. Like, why are they playing these dumb ass games?
Because it's one thing about me. I always think about the fact that everybody does something for a reason. Every story, they always do something for a reason, and so yes, I agree with you. You know, killing someone is wrong. You know all these things, but I always just wonder what mindset, like where do you have to be in life that you make those crazy decisions? Like what leads a person to get there? It's not just an overnight, I wake up. Like these people are not like psychotic. They're not like mentally insane. Things in their life lead them there. And I be wondering like, what led you there? It's crazy. It's interesting to think about sometimes. I mean, the whole overall thing is terrible, but to think about like how much a person have to go through to do the extreme.
Yeah.
And what makes somebody do those extremes.
It's like I be wanting to think like that, but like the details of the crimes just made me like forget all that bullshit. I'm just like, man, lock their ass up. I really don't give a fuck what they went through.
Of course, they should.
But that's just how I think when I see that.
Right. They should have consequences, and I'm glad that they did have those consequences, and they found them because there's so many stories, but probably people are still out there.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. I was seeing some quotes that's still active, and I was gonna talk about. But we gonna save those quotes for another episode.
But you know what? Can we talk about a quote that's not actually doing crime or not killing people? I'm pretty sure there's
the Beehive, the Barbs, Young Boy fans. Well, I don't know. Them fans might really be killing people. I don't know.
Yeah, cut.
You're not part of the Beehive? That's low key like a.
Did you just call the Beehive a cult?
I'm not calling them a.
You did.
In a way, they kind of like in a way they kind of. She got like a cult like fan base. Like if you say something wrong about her, they gonna swarm and sting the shit out of you.
Well, that's like, what Swarm's about. If y'all had to see
that's a great show. Great show.
That show was ridiculous.
Great show.
Crazy, awesome acting. But like, you really just called the Beehive.
I'm not not any way am I calling I'm not calling Nikki
in any
of
fan
course
club.
Not. It's just a I mean they kind of, and it's a joke, but all good jokes contain some type of true shit.
Yeah, okay, J. Cole. What
Cole?
Are you in the Cole club?
Not necessarily, cause I can admit when like some shit like I'm not really rocking with Cole. Like Cole just dropped some shit with Gucci. That arguably may be one of the worst Cole verses I've ever heard in my life. But he redeemed himself on that Burna Boy, cause that shit dropped the same day. So I was like, shout out to Cole.
He redeemed himself with Burna Boy.
But yeah,
you can't get on a Burna Boy song and not go hard.
Yeah, I feel like hip hop not respected no more though.
You can probably go on a Gucci song and not go. I'm just saying.
I feel like hip hop not respected no more. Like when it comes to real like rapping, like I feel like the melodies and all that shit kind of got intertwined with it to where people not really caring too much about like rap. Like I feel like it just gets overlooked so much.
Overlooked by dance music, TikTok music.
Yeah.
Overlooked by something catchy.
People don't respect it no more. People don't respect the bars. They don't respect the art. They don't respect the poetry aspect of that writing shit. And that's why I had to dumb my shit down a little bit in a way to where it's like, and to where it's like a little melodic for some of the shit for people to understand. Consume. Yeah, because they don't really be wanting to hear that real rap shit no more. Respectfully.
That's sad.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad.
Because I love the real bar poetry. Like, how many bars can you get in a song? Like, I mean, that was literally all when the Lil Wayne is still top. I mean, one of the top rappers, if not your favorite rapper, the number one rapper. One thing that everybody loved Wayne for was his skills. It wasn't for his fashion. It wasn't for his music videos. It wasn't for his being catchy. It was for. Did you hear that bar? Did you hear that bar? Did he just say that?
Boy,
did he just say that?
I mean, his bars like live on forever. Real G's moving silence like lasagna.
I mean, it was for bars. That's when people still appreciated rap being like, who's more clever?
I was a match made in heaven when hell was a pile of wood.
I mean, come on.
My mind shine even when my thoughts seem dark.
Come on, guys. Come on. I mean, need we say more? So I kind of agree with you. I feel like people don't look for that no more in music. They look for something they can dance to, something that's catchy, something that's FREE.
I can't. I don't like it sometimes, and this is not me, but I feel like
even though I love that song,
it puts artists in a certain box, and it makes them feel like they can't make certain music because again, we about to end soon, but because you can tell what the labels is pushing for real. Like the labels is really pushing this bullshit, and y'all eating it up. That hip hop is low key going out the damn door. So I just want y'all to think about that because we did reach the 50th year anniversary of hip hop.
We did, so we gotta put some respect on hip hop name.
Put some respect on it, man.
But damn, is it true that 2023 still doesn't have a number one on the hip hop?
Yeah, it's true. I just saw that.
Like
I just saw that.
We still don't have a number one.
I just saw that.
Like,
but
that's
it's cool.
Ridiculous. No.
Because we're going to come back.
I mean, I want y'all to
come see me perform, man. Because we're going to turn ATL up at the ATL Hip Hop Festival. They got me performing Sunday. I need to talk to them, though, because they told me Saturday. And I said, yo, I was ready Saturday. But now they got me performing Sunday. So we're gonna see about that. But regardless, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I'm turning that bitch up. So come out Labor Day weekend.
Labor Day weekend, ATL. It's going to be a good time. Yep. And we're going to be outside, so.
Yeah, but that's really all I have for this episode. You had anything else you wanted to add?
No, just have a lovely, lovely, lovely day, guys. We really appreciate y'all. If y'all have any topics, anything that y'all want us to talk about, any questions, anything, DM us, email us. Yeah, just hit us up and let us know. A lot of y'all have been hitting us up, so it's good to hear that we actually have people that we haven't even met asking us, like, can y'all talk about this? Can y'all talk about this? So, like, continue to do that, because this is our 20th episode, and we're just grown. Like, we're still such a new podcast. Like, people have hundreds of episodes. So I feel like just the fact that we can have 1 or 2 or 3 or, like, so many, different people just reaching out and asking for us to talk about certain things.
That's all I had for this show, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with us, rapping in with us, no capping here with us. And we about to be out. Peace, man.
Bye.
I ain't care less if you diss me. Never let that bullshit get to me. I feel like the missing piece, but for me, straight facts was a mystery. Swear I've been dropping consistently. I ain't fake. I just do things differently. Y'all be filled with hateful energy. Come this way and I'll end your misery. I ain't care less if you diss me. Never let that bullshit get to me. I feel like the missing piece, but for me, straight facts was a mystery. Nigga straight lying bars, you ain't never gon' do it like Trump in his giant wall. You be signing off, ain't as real as you claim, like a lying dog. You be lying dog. Niggas claim they spit the realest, but they ain't right at all. Spitting 100 bars, waiting on our downfall. 12 see I'm doing wrong, then they haul them off. Nah, I don't know what's in store tomorrow. You see one op, then you spot them all. There ain't no way that I'm falling off. Cold flow, it be hard like a violent cough. Watch morning pour down like a waterfall. Bet she gon' pop like a Tylenol. Never stop grinding like Tony Hawk.